are you guys? Welcome to this lesson, Introduction to Statistics. My name is Qyx71sQ1 and my contact details are the ones which are shown on your screen. So statistics is a subject which is heavily dependent on mathematics. Although in this subject we won't do much of the mathematical part of it. So statistics involves things like designing studies, and by studies it could be experiments or surveys, designing the research tools, and normally the research tools that are used are the questionnaires, data manipulation and analysis. We will also learn how to analyze the data and how to manipulate the data, interpretation of statistical outputs. So statistics finds its application in almost any area of human life that generates data. For example, in business. So in business you notice that there are a lot of applications of statistics. For example, business surveys including market research, skills audit survey, client satisfaction survey, employment engagement survey, and so forth. Also in business, statistics is applied in finding business trends and forecasting future values, business simulations, statistical quality control and management, as well as in business reporting. You will notice that in all these there is a great deal of application of statistics. Not only does statistics find its application in business, also in things like engineering, statistics finds its application. It finds its application in biomedical researches, pure sciences, engineering, social sciences. You also notice that almost every country produces its national statistics through their Central Statistics Office. For example, in Zimbabwe we have ZimStat, Zimbabwe National Statistics Agency. These statistical offices produce statistics like crime statistics, agriculture statistics, trade statistics, health statistics, social statistics, labor statistics, population statistics, security statistics, tourism statistics, road casualty statistics, education statistics, as well as energy statistics. And these statistics will at the end of the day needs to be analyzed in order for the government to make sound policies that address the problems of the country. So what is statistics? You have noticed that statistics is a very highly interdisciplinary subject, as it finds its application in almost every field. And this is because these fields they generate data in which statistical techniques will need to be used to analyze that data. Entities like the government, NGOs, science, engineering, and research, they produce statistics. So formally, statistics can be defined as a branch of statistics that deals with the collection, organization, and analysis of the data, as well as making the presentation and interpretation of the results. So in summary, statistics can be defined as the science of learning from data. Raw data is collected, it's analyzed, and we get the meaning of the data, and thereby we at the end of the day get the information, and that information is turned into knowledge which will at the end of the day be applied to make decisions, and that's making wisdom. So you will notice that statistical studies normally starts by setting out the objectives of the data. These objectives will determine the type of the data that will be collected and how it will be collected. So normally studies starts by planning, laying out everything that is needed for the information to be collected. then the information is collected. Now this depends with the study which is undergoing. Some studies, they don't need data collection because it might use secondary data in which the information will be readily available. But if our study needs primary data, we will need to collect the information. Then the information collected will need to be organized and processed. Processing the information involves things like putting serial numbers on questionnaires and storing the questionnaires, checking for outliers on the physical copy questionnaires, and so forth. Then after that, there is data analysis, and there are a lot of statistical packages that are available on the market for data analysis. These include Microsoft Excel, SPSS, Stata, Minitab, R, eViews, and so forth. After analyzing the data, the information will need to be presented and interpreted in order to make lay people understand the information. So the presentation and interpretation of the data is normally done through a presentation or through report writing. So here are some of the practical applications of statistics. Determining the effectiveness of a new drug. In doing so, data needs to be collected and it will need to be analyzed. So we will need to apply statistics. Estimating the population size of any species, we will need to apply some statistics. Determining the amount of ozone exposure, assessing public opinion, estimating results of a political poll, forecasting volumes of future sales, revenue, or profit. So, as a discipline of study, statistics can be divided into two main branches, which are the descriptive statistics and the inferential statistics. Descriptive statistics is that branch of statistics that deals with the summarization and presentation of data without making inferences, whilst inferential statistics is that branch of statistics that deals with conclusions, generalization, and externalization of the results obtained from the sample to the whole population. Normally, when doing inferential statistics, we will make use of hypothesis testing, the discussion of population and sample is a very important one in statistics. I'll start by defining these two terms. A population is a set of all measurements of interest to the researcher, whilst a sample is a subset of the population. Imagine that you want to analyze the opinions of people on a certain subject, for example, on a new constitution that the government need to address in a country with a population, with an adult population of say 20 million. Collecting results or collecting data from 20 million adults can be a very difficult task, of which the 20 million is considered as the population. So normally statistics make use of sample studies, so in which data can be collected from a subset of the population. Say in this regard, information can be collected from 500 people or from 1 million people, and if this sample is well picked, enough to represent the whole population. So a numeric value that is calculated based on the population is called a parameter, and that one which is calculated based on the sample is called a statistic. And the exercise of enumerating all the individuals in the population is called a census, and the study which is based on the sample is called a sample survey. Ideally, the sample should be representative of the population. So we will talk much about the sample and population when we'll be looking at sampling methods. In our next lesson, we are going to discuss data. What is statistical data? Thank you for your time. Please comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. Until we meet next time, cheers.